submitted by Smith County in this federal court evidentiary hearing. There's a binder full of evidence that excluded the invalid arrest warrant document. All right, now before you can see a legal document showing which is the invalid arrest warrant that was signed by the judge and the Assistant State Attorney General of Texas. This is also a copy of the signatures on the probation, the alleged probation, 10-year probation, that was signed by the judge and the Assistant State Attorney General. But as you can see, there is no signature of the obligator, myself, Ahmed Shabazz. Now before you is a document verifying and acknowledging that they acknowledged and knew that I did not sign and therefore not bound to the alleged 10-year probation. Now, before you will see a copy of the United States Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals decision that was issued August the 14th of August 2009, several months after I was arrested and illegally incarcerated on that alleged 10-year probation, the documents that you saw that are invalid. Okay. Like during my illegal incarceration, in which I was deprived of my liberty and due process rights, that's all within the United States Constitution. I was held for over 180 days in segregated solitary confinement, at which time during that process I was offered to sign some probation papers which would legally legitimize their illegal incarceration of myself. The document that they wanted me to sign, I have here before you now, that as proof to show that they were trying to pressure me into legally legitimizing the invalid and illegal incarceration of myself. Now before you here's the document concerning the probation or the release where they would have released me if I had signed this agreement. And this was done during my illegal incarceration from March of 2009 until September of 2009. Furthermore, I would like to state that I filed 2 legitimate and valid federal lawsuits within the United States federal courts prior to the filing of this particular lawsuit pertaining to 2 other issues. I'm stating this just to show you that the United States judicial system is not right, it's not fair for Afro-descendants of slaves, and it shows and proves that the Afro-descendants of slaves, former slaves, are truly being held without true human rights and that the United States knows that the Afro-descendants of slaves have never and are not given true freedom and true liberty even up to this moment. Whereas the true information is needed for Afro-descendant slaves to know and make a decision as to whether or not they are in have true freedom and liberty, is being oppressed or suppressed while they're being oppressed by the agents and officials of the United States government. I will further say that there's evidence and proof of all that the accusations that I'm making in regards to the human rights violations of Afro-descendants of slaves here within the United States of America. The United States definitely knows that we are being held in bondage right now as I speak, and our rights are and have been deprived. And I would like to close by saying you can research this and you will see as a fact that all this is true and valid.